If you've watched any kind of short form content about fitness over the last couple of years, whether it's on YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, chances are you've probably seen one of these. Now, what is it? It's a fake pound of fat that I paid 50 quid for off of eBay just to prove a point. And I'm going to tell you exactly why you're seeing it and why you should maybe watch out for it. Do you know what a hook is? You probably do. It's something somebody does to grab your attention, to get you to stop scrolling. At some point in history, some coach figured out this was a good hook for people who wanted to lose weight. So then every other coach bought one and started to make the exact same video. They also made loads of other videos that were the same. They started buying props, and these videos all became very samey and all very ridiculous.
You're fancying the Chinese this weekend, but you want to stay on track. Don't be wasting your calories having this smelly 4-in-1 when you could have this bad boy here. And over 60 grams.
I think the less said about that video, the better. Now, there's a massive problem with this content that these people don't want to address. However, I've worked one-on-one with people who watch this stuff, and I've seen what actually happens to their diet as a consequence. So, we're going to go to Sainsbury's, and I'm going to show you. So there was one video I remember them all doing, and I remember noticing a specific trend in my clients when they were watching these videos. And I'm not going to tell you what that video is in the supermarket, because that's another thing they do to hook you in, and it's fucking cringe. So this one usually started with a ridiculous opening scene. They would stand behind an obscene amount of either chocolate, McDonald's, or KFC. And this is usually what they would say word for word. This is what 3,500 calories of dairy milk looks like. And this is how much dairy milk you would have to eat in order, again, a pound of fat. And they would use this chocolate whichever way looked the most ridiculous. Now, I know some of these coaches would argue that what they're saying in the video is factually correct, but that doesn't mean it's not problematic. I was watching clients go from maybe avoiding chocolate and being terrified of it to becoming 60% of their diet. And even though that's not what these videos are telling people to do, it kind of is. Do you know what's actually got that bad on Instagram? That I can actually, most of the time, predict what these people are going to say next. I shouldn't be able to do that. I can't even predict what I'm going to say half the time. But I can do that because I know who they've bought a course from. And I know they're being taught to just go and look at whatever other videos are getting loads of views and then remake that video word for word. Now, why is this a problem for you? Well, the most viewed videos on short form content, at least, that are going to come up in your screen, the reason most of them are getting views is either because they're controversial or they're ridiculous, or it's simply saying something that you really want to hear. But being controversial or being ridiculous or saying stuff you want to hear isn't helpful for you. As humans, we often tend to piece things together without them having to be said. So when you see a video of someone doing a challenge where they're eating a takeaway every day and showing you can lose weight whilst doing that, you might start to go, they're in really good shape and they eat a takeaway every day. Therefore, maybe I should be doing that. And if I go and eat a takeaway every day and I don't look like that, maybe there's something wrong with me. That's how we think. When you see a video that says eat whatever you want on holiday, you double tap it straight away. You're like, that sounds great. However, what you don't realise is when they say eat whatever you want on holiday, they've took a video of the one pint they've had on holiday and made a full reel about how they ate whatever they want on holiday. And what you do is you actually do that, and then you come back really heavy, you feel really guilty, and you look at them and go, but they look like that and they eat whatever they want on holiday. 5 swipes on Instagram to find this.
Would you believe me if I told you I ate a burger every single week while losing 30 kilos? This recipe is one of my staples.
They always say that. It's not one of your staples.
Would be better for you. You're probably going to say these. And if I was to question you on why, you'd probably say something like, well, these are good and these are bad.
Oh yeah, I've been part of this problem too. See, when I first started coaching, I was really naive. I thought anyone who watched my stuff, I could help. However, what I also found out is the people who require their attention to be grabbed over and over and over again are usually the exact same people who are looking for short-term fixes for their weight. It took me a year or two until I'd worked with enough people to realise the fact I was creating this content was causing a problem with the people I work with. This is why I deleted my TikTok and why I make videos like this instead. And if you watch this all the way through, I'm pretty sure you're not going to fall for any of that, and I'm pretty sure you would like this video as well. Get this fucking thing to fuck.